Hi everyone, welcome back to Pinky Budgets. It's Friday, which means we are checking in for this week and restuffing the purse for next week. I hope you have all had a lovely week. The weather for us has been a bit iffy. We've managed to do a few bits and pieces. It's been quite nice. I mentioned in a previous video we're dog sitting. It's been quite nice for him because he's a little bit older, so he doesn't really handle the heat very well. So this has kind of been nice. We've been able to take him on a couple of walks. So it's been actually quite a nice week in terms of being able to have him. Yeah, I had the week off work. Just nice all round, really. Anyway, let's crack on. So the first thing I wanted to show you was I ordered a couple of things for my new family binder. So I ordered this beautiful decal, I think it's called. You can kind of see it's like a shimmery greeny blue colour, which I thought was lovely. I couldn't decide whether to put it on the spine or whether to put it on here. I thought if I put it on the spine, as it bends, it might make it pop off, so I put it on the front there. I thought it was really lovely. And I also ordered the Mandela, or is it Mandela? I can't remember if that's how you say it. The dashboard. So it's this beautiful pinky colour. I don't know if the camera's actually going to pick this up very well. Let me see if I can. I don't think it's gonna. It might do. So like a shimmery pinky colour. And it's really lovely. I've put the white behind it because it didn't look quite right with the envelopes. But I ordered these two beautiful things from this lady on Etsy. Oh, upside down. Might have it the right way around, Donna. There we go. And she sent this like little, so just like obviously like a little freebie thank you thing, but I just thought this was really appropriate for cash stuffing, keeping it fun. And I actually popped on, I can't remember whose it was, someone's comments, a video I commented on either today or yesterday about cash stuffing and keeping it all fun, and I thought this was really appropriate, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So I'm going to pop that in my cash tray for today to remind me that we need to keep these things fun, otherwise we start spending all our money. So I haven't done this for a while. I haven't shared my budget planner for a little while, and I know I've got a few new subscribers, so I don't do this every single week. I know there are some channels that share this weekly, and I do like watching them. I just find it a bit like mundane going through my own spending, and it kind of reminds me naughtily what I have spent. But I thought I just wanted to show people who are new to my channel a bit more about how I budget my money, what I do with it, and how I keep a track of everything. So this week, so I cash stuff on a Friday for the coming up week. So it was covering the 16th, which was Saturday, through to today, which was the 22nd. So I always plan ahead. If I know I've got things obviously booked in, I always pop those in here. But then every time I do any sort of spending or anything, I just note it down just so that I've got an idea of kind of where my money's going. So we're just going to run through what I've done. So for Saturday, Noah had his friend over, so I had some sausages in the fridge. So they went and grabbed some chips, and I did them sausage and chips, and they grabbed a drink each. Really quick, easy Saturday night meal for them was a lot easier. Sunday, Noah had a football tournament. I took snacks and things with us, so we didn't have any spends on Sunday, which was really good. Definitely made up for it in the rest of the week though. So Monday morning we went to Topgolf with an old primary school friend, and I bought some drinks and a snack. We then stopped at M&S on the way back and grabbed some lunch. Later that afternoon we went for jumping, so we go to Oxygen trampolining park. Now that I didn't pay for the entry to there, so at the beginning of summer I paid £30 for a passport so he could go as many times as he wanted over these next 6 weeks, or over the 6 weeks holidays. So we're just kind of doing random days to make it worth the while. It actually, to be fair, he only needed to jump twice to make back my money. He's been something like 10, 11 times. I think tonight's one might be the 11th time he's been. And he gets to see some of his school friends. He saw one of his old primary school friends a couple of weeks ago. Gets to see his cousins. So it's really good. I don't normally buy drinks while we're there, but I did buy a couple of teas because I was catching up with somebody I hadn't seen for a little while. Sorry, had to take a breath then. We then grabbed McDonald's because I was with my friend. We grabbed the boys McDonald's afterwards, which again I knew we were going to stop and do that. And then Monday night, I did a little bit of a naughty and I purchased something on Etsy. Now, I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. You're going to have to wait until September and you can find out why I've been really naughty. But yes, somebody decided that they were going to bring back something that I hadn't been able to get hold of before. And I was disappointed I hadn't got it before, but I thought, okay, that's fine. You just have to accept these things sometimes. And then she went and bought it back again as a limited edition. So, yes, Donna did some purchasing. And then to top that off, I thought, what can I do with what I've purchased? I know. We're going to set up our own little binder. We'll have a new leftovers binder from September onwards, and we'll use that. So then I went on to Temu, purchased another few bits and pieces. I tell you what, oh my God, all of this is just, I have got to stop myself. I'm going to have to give somebody the ownership over my bank account or something, but I'm just not going to look anymore. I'm just not going to look at Etsy, I think. Anyway, wine over. We went to the theatre in the evening. So this was actually my sister's birthday present from May. But we went to watch Death at Pemberley at a local theatre. It had, and I'm really bad with soaps. His name's James By. I think it was EastEnders that he was in. He played Mr. Darcy. Yeah, it was good. I kind of don't know what I was really expecting. But it was nice. It was nice to get out to the theatre with my sister anyway that evening. Wednesday, we're only halfway through the week, everyone. Wednesday, I did a big food shop for next week when we go to the lodge for the week. So we've got a couple of meals in there, lots of lunches, that sort of thing, lots of snacks. That cost is split between myself and my sister's family. Then yesterday I popped into our local town to get money out of the bank and popped into Superdrug and grabbed some painkillers because I've hurt my back. Hoovering, I would add. So I just grabbed a couple of painkillers for that. And then today we decided the dog has completely ripped apart his toy that he had. And he's still got a week to go with us. And I didn't want him eating all the fluff that he's now pulling out of this poor badger's nose. So we popped to Pets at Home. We took him for a little walk through the local park. He got to run around for a little bit, and then we went into Pets at Home, bought him a new toy, which is like his holiday present from us. And then I popped into the local M&S and grabbed me and Noah lunch again. So all in all, a spendy-ish week, but not too far out of the budget. So looking ahead to next week, we haven't got anything planned for tomorrow. Sunday, Noah he's started doing some refereeing for his football teams, like for the league. He's absolutely loving it, and he's been allowed to referee some of the matches at the tournament on Sunday. So that will be most of the morning. So I can't imagine we'll do anything Sunday afternoon. And then we are going away from Monday to Friday next week, just to a lodge about 40 minutes down the road, just to kind of have a bit of a break from just being at home really, and having to do all the washing and all of that you kind of do. We have booked to go to Port Lymphe, so if anyone knows the area at all, you'll know roughly where we are. Yeah, we're going to go to Port Lymphe for the day. They were doing a really good deal on kids tickets during the summer holidays, so we've booked that. So that's kind of like the one day out when we're there, but there's lots to do in the area. We are possibly, like, well, we know we're definitely going to take obviously the dog for the walk in the woods and stuff like that, possibly catching up with another friend, but no major spending, just a nice chill out week. So yeah, so that will be next week. There we go. Right, so let's get the purse. Let's see what we have. Oh, don't need that. We've got quite a bit of change, and I know there is some really skanky coins. Look. Right, so what have we got left in the envelopes? Okay, so nothing left in food. There never is anything left in food. Nothing left in family entertainment. We have got £5 left in miscellaneous. And £5 left in my spending. And the change that we have got, look at that horrible pound coin. 1, 2, £3 coins for challenges, 50p. Oh, let's get this over. Oh, there's another 50p. Some 20s, 10s. A skanky 2. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we have got £3 coins for challenges. We've got 50p's for the 50p challenge. Then we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, £1, £1.10, £1.12 for the penny challenge. So let's do that first. £1.12. I did condense a couple of these down. £1.12 is there. There we go. So that's that one done, and I will pop that money in the tin a bit later. 50p's. So 50p's, we've got 2, and they are going to go in the little baggie. Let's just bring those over. There we go. 50p's done. And then we've got £3 coins left, which will go into our pound challenges. So as always, £1 will go into the emergency fund. There we go. We'll put the skanky one in there, then I've got to see it for a while. And then let's see, we've got £2 left, so excuse me, we haven't started autumn, but autumn isn't officially started yet, so we don't need to do that one. We could put it into here and finish to put some money into our Etsy funds. We could do a strawberry, Halloween, or pay it forward. So shall we do, I'm going to finish this one. Let's finish one today, shall we? So this is my freebie wallet. So this is the freebie from Up Creek Budgets. and each set of bubbles is £1. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, £6 then. So let's check in number 3. We have got £6. Let's put this one in. There we go. 2, 4, 6. Yay! So we will put that in the back in a minute. Let's get a new freebie. Didn't have it with me, so here we go. This is our little freebies wallet, and the next one is Happy Carrots, which I think was got to be from Dilly Dally Budgets. Was that her? Yep, there's our logo on the bottom. Look at those little cuties. So that one can go in there. So we're going to start that one. So then we've got £1. So shall we do a strawberry? Shall we do Halloween? How many have we got on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Strawberry, because we've got lots of strawberries that we need to do. Sorry, I walked away from the camera then. We've got lots of strawberries we need to do. So let's pop another one into here. And let's go for this one here. I think that's just an excuse because I like colouring them. And I can go into a zone for like all of 10 seconds. Oh. There's that one. Let's give it a little top. Oh, oh no, that's not the right green. That's a horrible green. There we go, that's a bit better. There we go. So that £1 can go into number 4. Let's put those back. Lovely. Okay, and then we're just going to go to the leftover notes. So we had £5 from miscellaneous and £5 from my spending. So £5 is going to go into He Loves Me Not, which is our challenge for leftover notes from every other spending apart from my personal. So £5 is pink. So we are going to colour in another pink petal. Oh, we've only got 2 petals left to go on here. I wonder if we can complete that next week with 2 notes maybe. Let's see. So we're going to put that in there. Lovely. And then we have got at the back our Etsy Happy Mail spending. So this is the tracker from Wednesday Plans. Each big shopping bag is £2, each little one is £1. So we have got 6 to put into here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, or 2, 4. Should we do some big ones? Should we do some big shopping bags? Let's go for a green. Let's have some nice rainbow coloured bags. So 2 yellow, 4, that's a nice bright yellow, and oh, oops a daisy, rescue the pen, and orange. Should we go for orange? There we go. Perfect. So let's get our little bag. Happy Mail spends. And we are putting £6 in, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got £10 towards our next purchase. So I am going to try my hardest not to buy anything until we have completed this tracker now. she says. Otherwise, this is going to go into funds to make up what I have been spending. Okay, so that's all of the leftover money. I'm just going to put this £5 from my spending into my 250 binder. So this beautiful binder is from Essex Cash Stuffing, and we are trying to get to the 25, and in here we have got 15, so that's 20. So hopefully next week, if I can not spend anything, we will be able to mark off the 25. That would be really exciting. For me, anyway. Cool. Right. Just gonna grab some water and clear my throat. Apologies for that cut, I just got disturbed. Okay, so let's get the money out for next week. We should have £50 for week 2. This is just purse money. So as a reminder, I do big cash stuffing into all of my sinking funds at the beginning of month, so on payday, and then I just use cash for weekly spending. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 35, 40 and £10 in coins, so £50. So this is normal, nothing extra this week. So as always, £10 is going to go into food top up. Hopefully I'll have a little bit of money left over from that one, because as I said, I've bought all of the food for the time away. I just might just need milk and stuff when we get back, which might not even happen because it'll be next week's money, but we'll see. We've put £5 in miscellaneous as always, and then we have £15 left for, £15 for each of my spending and family fun spending, which we are going to do our challenges with. So we are currently doing a weekly challenge. We are doing Rachel's Trifle from Wednesday Plans for my spending. So what have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's roll. They're all 4, 5 and 6s. So let's see what we get if we roll the dice. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's £5 going in. So £5 from my spending. We just take all the coins. Keeps my purse a little bit lighter. And I might not tend to break into a £10 note, but we'll see. So that's that one. And then family fun. We are... Ooh. We're using masala money from Cash But Cute. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And some onion bhajis. So let's use the 8-sided and see what comes up. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is the veggie biryani, which is 7. Have we got any change in? Yeah. So 1, 2, £3 out, and we'll put this £10 in. £10 in there. 5, 6, 7, 8. And what I might do is switch this. So switch this 5, which was from my spending. Put 5 of these coins in. Just otherwise it's too heavy in my purse. I'll put that in there. And then that can go into my purse. And then last but not least, we have our last £5, which as always is going into 2026. So these, for anybody that's new to my channel, each week I put £5 into old cut up birthday or Christmas cards. And this gives me a little bit of a boost for next year. I did, at the beginning of the year, I was putting any leftover notes in here as well. But for the last couple of months, we've been putting it into the leftover challenge, so the petal challenge, and some of that will feed into here as like a little bit of a boost. So just take the next card, pop the £5 in. Oh, that's quite funny. This is from the family whose dog we're looking after. So this is just going to go into the back and forget about it. And this is a bit of a clue to what I purchased from Etsy this week, but you can all guess what it was. But anyway, hope everybody has a lovely weekend. I hope you're all keeping well, enjoying the dodgy weather, funny weather, and I will see you all next Friday, possibly Saturday morning, because I'm not sure what time we'll get back on Friday, for the weekly cash stuffing. I'll see you soon. Bye guys.